Okay, so welcome back to the $100 million launch. All right, last time we kind of talked about some numbers. We talked about the front end funnel, the machine that's driving this whole thing through, right? And I kind of did a little bit of disservice to you guys on the financials on the last one because I forgot that when I was measuring the numbers, I was measuring the numbers based on purchasers, but I forgot there was a registration page. Okay. And so, just to wrap that up, let me make sure I just clarified that real quick. So for some numbers to help you guys out, financials, let me just make sure like I'll financial model this out for you guys just to show you kind of what I perceive this to look like financially. I did a disservice on the last one to show you guys wrong. So let's go through it again. Okay. So let's just go through it real quick. There's a couple pieces that I missed here. Okay, so on this one here, we talked about this over here, the financials of the machine, right? The machine on the back end is really what's going to drive this $100 million launch. I'm calling it a $100 million launch. The reason why is because you're going to have a huge volume. Now, I don't know if he's going to make an offer or not, but let's talk about some numbers that let's just talk about some numbers real quick before we get into it, and then I'm going to break down something. I got a secret treat for you guys. I have something right here from him. So I got a little paper in the mail from him. So I want to actually break it. I want to actually show you. I want to actually break it down with you together. Okay. So let's say over here, hypothetically, I'm going to move this out of the way. Let's say hypothetically, let's move this in. I'm going to move this in here and I'm going to take this off. All right. That's not it. All right. So let's say hypothetically, and I've done enough launches to tell you that the formula is going to be pretty simple, right? So at the top, he's going to have himself, let's say, registrations, right? So we're going to have, let's say we have 1 million registrations, right? Or let's do 100,000, which I think it's going to be way more than that. But he already has way more than 100,000. So let's say it's 100,000 registered, okay? Then he's going to have a percentage registered. Okay, then he's going to have a percentage of upsell one, right? Upsell one, which is the book. So it would be about, here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe about 10% of those people will take that, 10 to 15%. Okay. And that's a warm audience. Ours is like lower than that. But if it's higher, that's greater for him, right? So 10% of 100,000 is 10,000, I believe, right? Let me see here. Let's just use the 10%. Let's use the 10% as a generality. Okay, so he's gonna have about 10,000 buyers, right? Right there at upsell number one. So upsell number one, just so you guys remember, times 29.99. Okay. Then upsell number two, this is just kind of the financials that he's gonna, be able to make millions of dollars with. Okay. Then, well, this is over here, hypothetically, we should have another 10 to maybe 30% from these people right here. So these people right here will go another 10 people. And so we'll have another 1,000 people down here. Okay. And I'm just using a 10% rule. Now, if any of these numbers go up, this all drastically rises up. So I'm giving you kind of like the lowest common denominator of what I see, and the reason why is because we've done enough launches to tell you these are kind of the numbers you're going to be close to. So 462, that's 84, something like that, some number like this, right? So that's how much this will cost. Okay. Now, from there, okay, from this 100,000 people, I expect, all right, I expect typically, even on a big launch, like I heard Dean Graziosi said he had 2.5 million people registered and he had about 22% of them show up for a free training. Usually, if it's like a paid training, like right now, we have a 2-day virtual event, which we get about 75%, but everyone that shows up pays $1,000 to be there. So when they're paid to be there, well, obviously it's going to be more intent, right? Higher intent to show up. And so for these people right here, we would expect about 20,000 people to show up. Okay, so this would be show up. Show up. All right. Now this is what we're hoping for right here. This is where the magic's going to be made. In this thing right here, again, it's all kind of like a 10%, 10%, 10%. What I've seen in practice, even like with some people that are doing $100 million a year plus, they're probably going to convert maybe 15% of the audience. Okay. So 0.15 of the audience will convert into what? Whatever. Conversion. Conversion. Right? Now, again, this would be 15%, 10 to 15%. Okay. And so 10 to 15%, let's say 10% of the show up will convert into whatever they convert here. And I don't know what this is, but let's say hypothetically, he's going to sell a $5,000 thing, which I doubt. And I don't think that he's going to sell really anything high ticket. He might do it. He might do it just to be the biggest revenue launch in history. Because right now, the biggest one, if you chat GBT, it is Tony Robbins and Dean Graciosi's KBB launch in 2019. That thing was freaking massive. And if you see my trainings here, I've actually broken that one down step by step too. And I don't think Hormozi's he might get to that number, but he's not doing a lot of the things that they did, which is like taking the show on the road. He's not doing that. Okay. And so if you think about it, right, 20,000 people, 20,000 times 0.15, that's another 3,000 customers right here. Now, he might sell people, these 5,000 people, the $5,000, he might sell them into his in-person event, which I went to, which is 5,000, and then an additional $25,000. And about 30% of the room will buy that too. Now, if that's the case, his numbers go wacky here, right? Wacky. I'm using this number based on 15%. Okay, so 3,000 customers here. Customers. Right? During that process right there. Now, in the conversion, so I'm going to put conversion. And then on the close, if he has one, which he should, he'll close probably another 10%. Probably another 10% of these audience up here of this 20,000 people that showed up. Okay? This is a 10% show up, 20% show up. Show up, right? This is a 20% show up. Now, usually it's 20 to 30% show up rate on a free thing, 10 to 15% conversion. Okay. And again, I'm just giving you the kind of the math. I'm putting you on game here just so you guys can see it. Again, I don't know if you guys will ever do this or not. I'm just showing you the numbers that we would be looking at and what we do, kind of the numbers we do. So I'll be looking at a conversion at the close. So once you make this offer, you need to close it down. You got about 7 days to close it down. So you'll get another 10% or thereabouts. So if you get another 10% of that, whatever, the thing here. So let's say you'll get what, 2,000 customers, right? Another 2,000 customers here. Okay. And so it equaled to about 5,000 customers at the end of this launch. Now, let me tell you the math here. Now we add this up and then we just find out how much the financials actually cost. For a registrant, usually it's going to cost about 20 bucks. 25 bucks. Okay. So that will tell you very close to what he's probably spending to acquire those people. Now he's doing other things, right? So this could be somewhere close to 2.5 million in spend, but he has affiliates, right? So this number actually could go down significantly. That's the big kind of push here is affiliates. Okay, that's cost up here, cost. All right, now over here we have 10,000 buyers. Out of this 100,000 times 29.99 right there. So we make over here, we make $300,000 on cash, right? 300K we make back immediately. Then we have 1,000 over here. So we have 1,000 times 462, whatever. Let's just say 462. So 4620. So now we made 400, and this is instant, right? Now going into the event, we are negative roughly. So we do the math here with 462 plus 300,000 minus 2.5 million. We're about negative. We're about negative right here, 1.738 million, right? We're negative going into this event. But here's what happens right here. So now we have this, and then we go 5,000 customers times 5,000. If the offer is $5,000, we do that 5,000 customers times $5,000. And now we have the math gets crazy here. Now we have ourselves a $25 million payday. Okay. And it gets even crazier. Watch this. He could have someone, he'll have 5,000 times another probably 10% of people, high ticket. He'll go high ticket, and he might charge them uh 30K up here, 30K up here, right? So now you charge these people 50K, 30K, and you have 10% of those people. So now you have yourself 500 people times 30K. Watch this. This is how the thing gets crazy. So 500 times 30K. So now we have $15 million right there. And if we just add those all up, now it's the math game, right? So now we have ourselves plus 25 million minus 1.738 million. So now his net or gross net on that launch is about 262,000, right? So roughly a $40 million launch. $40 million launch. This is how Tony and Dean launched a $100 million a year business based on this math right here. So the reason why I share that, and that's only 100,000. This thing goes crazy when you multiply that times a million registered. Okay. This goes crazy if you just add zero to everything, which I don't think he's gonna make. He probably won't make $380 million. You don't add a zero to that. That's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? The highest I've seen, yeah, it probably won't. Something down here will break. So something around here would be breaking, right? There's just unless he does it, which that'd be the craziest launch I've ever seen. But I do know when Tony and Dean did this, they did do this with about a million people. So and that's because they didn't do this $5,000 thing. They didn't do this right here, and they didn't do this 30K thing. So now, if he does that, I mean, it could be hundreds of millions of dollars right there, like going wacky, because that's only on 100,000 people. If he has more, it gets wacky. So, anyways, I wanted to share this math with you so you can kind of understand it. And now let's get into the affiliate thing. So let's walk through the affiliate thing. So before I get into the affiliate thing, let me open this up. So he sent me over a little thing here, a mail. They call it lumpy mail. And I don't know if everybody got it, but I will share with you. See this? He sent this to me, right? Saturday, he sent the little thing here. I don't know if he shares this with everybody, but we have gone to his in-person event. So it's actually a sticky thing you can put on the refrigerator, actually. That's pretty cool. It's a little refrigerator thing. And it's pretty cool. He can put it there. You can put it there. So that's really exciting. You can put it right there. And so that's one. Let's read this the greatest free event ever. So my buddy David actually got this one as well. And it's just a sales letter. Okay, so a sales letter is just explaining the offer, right? And so the way that it works is he's just gonna have a big name, a big thing there, like a big title, and then basically what it says. So I'm having a book launch, and you're invited because you trust me enough to give me your address. So giving you a formal hard copy, world, old school invitations, the least I can do. My next book, 100 Million Money Models. That being said, I want to give you a few reasons to register early. Um, pre-order the book, optional. Okay. First, you registered because I spent 2 years working on stuff. Da da da. Second, if you chose to pre-order, you'll instantly get upgraded to VIP. So he's basically just saying the offer. Okay. That being said, register for the free event. Okay. And after you register, da da da. Okay. So he's trying to find every way to get me to register. So this is only a registration page. If I'm him and Dean Gracie, like Tony and Dean, what they did is everyone who registered as an affiliate, they sent them over a gift basket. So now let's break down the gift. Let's break down this affiliate offer just so you guys can see it. Okay. So let me break it down. And on the thank you page, no matter where you go, if you purchase or you don't purchase, you're going to go to this page. And on this page, there's something you call the affiliate offer. You can see here it goes to affiliate. And now, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you step by step and kind of break down the affiliate offer and go behind the scenes and see what you get immediately, because that's really, really, really what's important. So number one, you get the offer. What do you get? Okay. And in the next video, or if I have some time on this video, I will actually draw out the funnel and how it relates to the funnel before, okay? Because this is the another offer to push the core offer, which is it's ninja, guys. But anyways, nonetheless, okay, I won't go through this with you guys simply because he's just outlining the offer. Older that. Okay. So now we're gonna join this affiliate. And again, it's a two-part funnel. Well, it's actually kind of three. So it's see this page. Oh, it says affiliates. Interesting. So this is probably through, this looks like it's through high level. So anyways, you go through the affiliate program. So now I'm going to actually continue and create an affiliate. So let me just do that real quick and I'll come right back. Okay, so we got access, we got immediate access as soon as we jumped in. Now we have our own links to send. Interesting note, at the time of this recording right now, we made $40,000 today, which is pretty cool, cash collected. Ideally, I'd like to do that every day, but pretty cool note. All right, so what's interesting here, leaderboards right here. So gets to show you, here we go, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking about some stuff here that you get. Okay, so now let's go back here. And this is what they use to register. Okay, so I'll drop this actually in the chat then. See if you guys register. Oh, that'd be cool. Let me see. Customize. Oh, that's cool. Dan. There you go. Look at that. Register via Dan. There you go. All right, cool. Earn prizes. And there you go. Start here. Oh, it tells you where to go. All right. Referrals. Let's see here. No referrals. Assets. This is, I'm guessing that's the assets. Oh, this is where your tracking is on this thing. This is where your tracking goes. All right. So this is very important. It's good. Earnings, new customers, new referrals, click count. So he's not saying any earnings, but he's gonna definitely pay people. At least I hope. But his offer is not for money. His offer is for other things. So let me pause this here for a second. Okay, so let's see here. Ad contest. That's interesting. Oh, submit your best ad. Okay, so there's something else here. So I'm gonna play this here.
The point of this video is to maximize the likelihood that you win as many prizes as humanly possible as an affiliate for the $100 million money balls. And so there's four things we're going to cover. One is how sick this launch is going to be for you and your audience. Number two is the stuff that you're going to win. So I think prizes and all that jazz. The next is going to be how to know that you're getting credit for referrals, kind of the mechanics behind the promotion. And then number four, how too slowly, because I don't talk this amount of time compared to you, I think is a super.
I'm not gonna go through this. The reason why is because if you want to go and watch it yourself, you can go to the link. You can go to the link and actually sign up. You can go sign up through my link so you can be an affiliate too. All right, so very cool is that they have. What's interesting is he's not using school to make this happen. But anyways, so he has top 10 of signups, which is very good because you get to see who's up here on the leaderboard. And then top 11 to 50 signups. Not sure what all that is, but top 50 to 100. Oh, okay. Top 100. All right. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Branded assets. Okay, okay, this is cool. This is cool. Let me see here. Branding guide. Oh, wow. This is nice. This is pretty. This is pretty. It's pretty. I like it. Not horrible. It's not horrible. Color. Jeez. All right, I don't even know where I ended up. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's just logos, I guess. You know what's interesting is that they're using their logos. I don't know why they would let anybody use their logos. But nonetheless, okay. Branded assets. Okay, get the black book. Okay, so it's just one big thing. What you're gonna get. Everyone gets this. I think he said everyone gets this. I'm not sure. But anyways, campaign key, meta, copy arsenal. So he's basically just showing how to market. Okay. What's better than a feed? Okay, so this is good hooks. Body, okay, headline, body, call to action. So hook, body, call to action. So this is ads. These are emails. Okay, I like it. Tells you about 21 days out. 6 emails. That's not hard. I mean, gosh, we give this to people and nobody uses it. 7 days out. All right, that's cool. Very cool. Very cool. Full recording. Da da da. Makes the offer. Da 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 da. This looks good. It's good. Good. All good here. All good. Um, writing guidelines, that's cool. High returns on equity checks. Okay. We borrow money so we can buy bigger stuff and than we could with our cash alone. All right. Oh, I see. He's just basically saying, okay, when you're creating a sales page, when you create your sales page, when you're creating your, okay, that's interesting. Active, not passive. We carried the body out of the room. The body was carried out of the room. All right. This is interesting. I wasn't a very good speaker, let alone someone that, okay, YouTube video scripts. That's cool. This is cool right here. Hmm. Maybe I should use this one for the video. Here's why you should come. Over 1 million people register for this event. I don't think that's true just yet, but he does expect over 1 million people to register. So that's interesting to note that he is expecting about 1 million people registered. And that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's it. All right, that's all. That's solid right there. Okay, affiliate login. Let me see if this is something different. First promoter. Okay, okay, that's why I see that. Okay, first promoter is the plus those who run ads. More ads will be added weekly. Okay, that's cool. No ads here. Can I get your
Can I
address?
get your email address? Because I want to send you a Can I get your email address? Because I want to send you a gazillion dollars of free stuff so you don't light your money on
Okay.
business owners. Dinner is so every single person who shows up live at this next launch that I have.
Okay, that's cool.
The
These
only
are
thing
all
worse
cool.
than lighting fake money on,
This is cool that he can give a lot of.
for the love of God, if you've got
Okay, I like this. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal, actually. This right here, I'm just like, hey, look, there's
I'm
Dan.
throwing the entrepreneur event of the season.
There's Dan.
And you're invited. I've got one product.
That's me.
Business owners that are available to anyone who wants to pre-order.
Okay.
So money model has 4 parts and it has one objective. Steve is likely.
Okay, I like all this. This looks good. Book assets. Let's see if it's just books. All right, cool. Yeah, this looks solid. This is great. Assets for ads and stuff. Scroll down. Okay. D. Email. Okay, so you can just copy and paste. I like it. Enter your best. Okay, submit your ad. Link to ad. That's cool. And this is Airtable. by the way. All right, well, that's pretty much all it is to it, really. I mean, that's pretty much all it goes. And yeah, I mean, that machine right there, let me see if I can share it real quick just to wrap this thought process up. Let me just wrap this thing up just so that that way I can show you guys how to make this thing work. Okay. Okay. So that was the first offer. So remember, this is the first offer up here. So now offer number two, I'm going to write it down here. Offer number two. And I draw better with a bigger pen. Okay. Offer two is now the affiliate offer. Okay. So now the affiliate page has a couple of components. So it's a landing page. It's a landing page. Okay. And then it goes to registration page. And then it goes to fulfillment asset page. Okay. And so that's really what it goes boils down to. And these things right here, landing page, this would be affiliates. Affiliates. Now, what they do here is they grab all this content and they pull it up there. And then this feeds that machine back this one, feeds this number one machine up here. And so together, these two offers right here will make up this $100 million money machine. Okay. And he will likely do $100 million with this thing because if you're planning to have a million people into this thing, that's where the financials over here would work out. This is, I guess you could say financials updated. I'll do financials updated. Now, these are all hypothetical, by the way, but I have seen in practice we have done something similar to these numbers. So I'm just sharing with you what we do. All right. So there you go. These are all hypothetical. And yeah, that's crazy how this could work. But yeah, I'll be updating you guys on how this promotion is going out, any new things that they're doing, or any cool stuff that they're doing. All right. On that note, you guys have been awesome. We'll see you in the next training. Peace.